Y'all, I'm making some French bread today. And y'all have to pardon any noise in the background. One of our youngins is here, and her daddy just like to cut up. So, but this is some fresh milled flour, and it's about half of my flour with a little honey in it and warm water. So, but what I'm using today for this is hard white wheat and Kamut. It's half and half, and 2 cups of warm water, a tablespoon of liquid honey or evaporated cane juice, 5 cups of freshly milled hard white wheat flour or Kamut. I did half and half, and a tablespoon of quick rise yeast, a tablespoon of oil, which is my olive oil, and 2 teaspoons of salt. The salt and the oil is reserved to the side because we've got to do some soaking. And this process to use half the flour is actually to help soften the grain. So I'm gonna let this stand for a few minutes and covered. Gonna let it rest, do its little soaking. Kind of helps to puff up and soften our grain. We're gonna cover this, and I'll be back with y'all shortly. Okay, our first 15 minutes has passed, and you can see we've got some little bubbles in there. So now we're going to do the rest of our flour. I'm leaving a little bit in there to work with. Okay, and we're going to add the rest of our ingredients, which is our oil and our salt. And we're going to work this dough up, and then I'm going to work it by hand for about 10 minutes until it gets good and elastic. Then I'm going to let it rise, and I want it double its size for about 30 to 45 minutes. My salt done got a little bit moist. It's gonna, we just had a good storm here, and it rained for a good bit and hard. I was not expecting rain today. Pretty warm and humid in here. Just got done cleaning one of my cast iron skillets I made taco meat in earlier. Need to get this good and incorporated. Get all that dry flour worked in there. Y'all can hear all that yakking in the background. That's my husband and our youngest. She comes over here and harasses him, and he thoroughly enjoys it. And I told him earlier, I said, I sure do miss you over here harassing your daddy, spending time with him. And he said, yeah, she's just a distraction. Keep me out of your way. And that's really the truth, because he likes to come in here and mess around in my kitchen and I'm a little scatterbrained. I gotta stay focused on what I'm doing. All right, y'all, so we're gonna move to my clean countertop. I'm gonna move my bowl, and I'm gonna work this dough for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna put it back in that bowl. The bowl's gonna be greased with olive oil, and then we're gonna let it rise. But I'm not gonna keep y'all on here while I'm doing this. I'm gonna set my timer, and I'm gonna keep working this dough, and it will work into elastic. So y'all see how it comes apart like that? It's not making a good stretchy. The more I work this, the stretchier it's gonna get. Okay, I have got this all kneaded and worked up. We're gonna grease this bowl with some olive oil and put it back down in there. I know it don't look like much now, but it's gonna puff up, and all that goody's gonna be nice and soft. Put it down in there. And I'm gonna coat it with some olive oil. I wanna make sure it's good and moist, because you don't want it to dry out. This is the same bowl I used. I'm not gonna wash it. It's gonna be fine. That's what I mixed it in. So we are gonna cover that. And we're gonna go another about 30 to 45 minutes. We're gonna see, I'm gonna check it at 30 to see if it's doubled, and we'll go from there. We'll be back. This is at 30 minutes. I think we're gonna go another 15 minutes. Be right back, y'all. All right, y'all. We are back, and I'm fixing to shape up these 2 loaves and punch my dough down. And I need to divide this in half. See if I can do that. And now I'm going to shape this dough into 2 long loaves. And then we're going to put it on our loaf pan. This is my French bread pan that I use, and I absolutely love it. It works fine. It's light. I'm not dealing with a big heavy pan. But anyway, we're just going to work this up into some nice long loaves, and put it on this pan. I'm going to grease it. Some olive oil. And they're going to sit on there and do another rise. Hopefully we'll have some pretty loaves. Putting olive oil on my hands. It's been a while since I made French bread. Last time I made it for the church, and it was gone very shortly. Supposed to be about 12 to 14 inches long. Getting my little measuring. It's about 12. We're gonna go a little bit longer here. And you can make 3 baguettes out of this as well. I think I did baguettes for the church function that I cooked for, I baked for. We had soup and something else, I don't remember. Anyway, these ain't gonna be the most beautiful things in the world, but they're gonna be good. All right. Some more olive oil on there so it works up a little easier. Now I'm scoring this. Don't get real fancy with it. That's that. We're going to cover these up, let them go another 30 minutes, and then we're going in the oven. I'm going to preheat my oven. And we'll be back here shortly. Okay, y'all, we are in the oven now for 10 minutes. Y'all, there is our French bread. This is going to be so good. I cannot wait to eat some fresh butter on it.